Hey, welcome to the start of my channel, the Dwarven Depot. I want to kick it off with something fun and chill, something to help me get into the groove of video making, such as like roasting the houses of amazing builders in World of Warcraft. So the houses we have today were picked for me so that way I can go in completely blind and give my honest first impression. And like most roasts, I'm not serious about these by any means. Just fun, okay, so and for our first one that was given to me by a friend here, we have a Horde Blood Elf Silvermoon Mansion and Grand Staircase. I didn't specify that they should be dwarvish houses for Dwarven Depot, but I guess making fun of elf houses has always been a staple for dwarves. I don't know. Grand entryway. Honestly, I came in here to roast, but I kind of like it. The barrels, barrels. That's what I think of every elegant house. Whiskey barrels, just there. I like the candles. Going upstairs, that is very fancy, very nice. I like you have two separate nooks for when you hate the people on the other side. Very grand entryway. I can tell they used probably the staircase foundation for this room. Though I'm not a very great builder. See, okay, hold on, hot take, hold on, already. The fireplaces. I love a fireplace, right? I love the ambiance. I love it all. But these WoW fireplaces are so bad. I just can't put them anywhere in my house. Because like you have your fireplace. Oh, it's beautiful. It's in my room. And then it just goes up and what? The smoke sits there forever, coalesces, billows out. It's I imagine that's supposed to go on the roof, but if I have a big room like this, where the hell does it go? And it's just like I feel like I should build something to go to the roof, and I just don't got it. I don't know. It's weird, man. I want a fireplace extension piece. Not even just for this house, but for me. I want it for me. So we're continuing up. I guess we go from here to this room. Yeah, chandeliers, a lot of rugs in this house, a lot of drapes, not bad. A lot of barrels. I wish we'd do something other than barrels. Barrels don't say elegant to me, but what do I know? So we have the outdoor. Oh, it's just a peek outside. Okay, a little look see with grass on my stone. Eritor, nice. We love Eritor in our Horde Blood Elf house. I like the nice view here. I like the depth, grand seating. I want to see if I can actually fit in those seats. That'd be very nice. I think to have like a nice little party there. Too many barrels. The barrels take it away from me. I get they want to have nature in here. It just looks so weird to me. I don't. They're just like, yeah, bring in the fucking barrels. I got marble and wooden barrels. I know like whiskey barrels can be a very popular planter for outdoors, but I like the charcuterie board. I'm gonna 180. I do like that charcuterie. I think the fireplace going up now looks pretty decent. I don't see the top of it, so it looks nice. All right, we got a pantry, and you know what? Or a kitchen, and it's not a modern kitchen. You'll hear that take from me. We're in World of Warcraft. We're fantasy, and this feels like a fantasy kitchen. I like it. We're gonna keep going. Okay. It's our bedroom we got going on here. No, we got a living room. Okay, very big, very spacious. Good for a party, maybe a wine tasting. I don't need a martini hour. A little grove over there in the distance. We're gonna get a better look at that. We are perfect. Okay. We got plants growing out of the stone again. Interesting. Very strong blood elf plants we have. Ma'am, there are weeds in your sitting area. Okay. All right. We're going upstairs. We got a little bit of void now. We ignored that. Looks like a pineapple. Okay, we got the bedroom. Very, very fancy. Very sick Victorian boy bedroom. That's where I'd sit him as he's dying of the consumption. Do like the round. Okay. Oh, it's a balcony and that's supposed to be outside. I get the vision wasn't clear downstairs, but it is clear up here. I would like a little bit more depth to it. I get that's hard. I can only suspend my disbelief so much, but it's not bad. We got the pineapples again. I know they're not pineapples, but they're pineapples. Okay, okay, hold on. Bathroom. Very. Oh my, why do we gotta have a place to shit? Why are WoW players and WoW devs obsessed with shitting? I'm over it. I don't want poop quest every expansion. I want to see poop. Suspend that disbelief. Go away. I don't care. I'm not gonna dedicate my housing budget to this. I do like the rest of it though. I like the floating Kirin lanterns. Okay, we're gonna go back. Um, I don't know what we use here. This is probably a very common piece, but interesting way to make a pipe work come out. I'd rather like a deeper tub. I know this is probably the most elegant we have, but it's a nice way of mixing in that brazier with the rest of the floor plan, make it look nice. Nice little countertop. We got, I assume this is soap, but it's the little ink quill. Um, Fucking bathroom. All right, and the outside looks pretty nice, very palatial. Nice little rotunda. I like the backdrop. That is nice. Actually, outside, very nice. I will give it that. Oh, I don't want this. I'm not going to judge that. Okay. All right, so we got ourselves here a pretty decent little house. Very fancy little house. My garden estate. Nice little house. Only critiques, the barrels everywhere, the wicker baskets for holding your plants, my biggest critique, and then the bathroom. And the plants growing out of the solid stone. Overall, though, very nice, very red, very bluff. Oh, I didn't even notice the double door here going on. That is nice. Very elegant. I get the themes they're going for. A lot of the things stood out to me very well. So overall, that is good. I do like that. Probably give it 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 blood elves for this one. All right, and next here we have my light Desdone Manor. I light Desdone light this. All right, first impressions here, very woodsy, very human paladin, but then we got the blood elf statues. So I'm interested to see what we're gonna get into here. Very light centric. Um, I have a feeling it's gonna be very paladin going forward. See the urns. I like the urns more. Are these urns? Jars? Nope. Try again. These pottery I like a lot more. Oh my god! I can zoom in. I don't know. Oh, these paintings. They're just kind of on the floor. Let's see if we get a closer look at that later. I want to see if I. Oh, no, we're right away. Mailbox on the inside, not very useful, but okay. Utility wise is good. Nice little altar area. That looks nice. Weird looking window in the back here. I'd be curious to see what that looks like. To get like, I'd shove my face in there, get a little look see. Like the incense. We got. Is this like a? Is this supposed to be outside, like a market stall in your house? But okay, I mean it's interesting. Not gonna knock it, but you have a like a fishmonger in your hallway. Very interesting. Your hammer rack, I approve. 10 out of 10, dwarf approved. Books. You got plants in a cup now. That's new. Um, yeah, I mean, nice little cozy area. I do. It looks very filled, and I do appreciate that. We got. They're obviously Alliance, and they like Illyria and Torellian as always. It's always so funny. I can imagine just like you're just Joe or Joanne living in your house, and you just got pictures in your house of like, is there even a dynamic couple anymore? A power couple? You just got a football player picture on your wall and their wife on the other, who's also famous. I mean, I guess you got posters, but we got a very dank cupboard, some cobwebs, some barrels. Okay, very human. Are we supposed to be outside? What are we tenting from here? I don't see the vision. I like the furnace. I like the hood, or the vat goes up outside. Um, we're very horrid here. I was very taken aback. I don't have words for this. We've transitioned. I wonder if this is a house for multiple characters, is what we're seeing here. Because everything here was very blood elf, very human, very paladin. And then this just feels forsaken and orc. Are we having. And then alliance banners. Is this like a house for everybody? I wonder. Their character class hall. Very good feast. The yellow. We got our piss fabrics. We got herbs hanging from the top of a hood. Nice little kitchen. Kitchen looks good. Kitchen looks fine, I think. Nothing stands out as something I can make fun of meanly. Nice little keg on a stump. That's fun. Again, we got a sign. Is this a storefront? Are we running the cafe here to outside proprietors? Now we got a night elf section. Okay, I'm more convinced that this is for their whole character roster as opposed to any one character. This is a nice church. I'm gonna give them that nice little steeple. I could see characters getting married here. Paladins going on holy missions. I'd love to see some more artifacts in the rooms. That'd be kind of fun. Like this. This is very nicely done. I like that. 10 out of 10. We're back to the. Where the hell did we go? We are now outside the Burning Crusade portal into a small outroom to a very filled garden. Very busy. Very night elf. Floating lanterns everywhere. I guess, yeah, this is their outdoor room. Wow. This is so. I feel a little claustrophobic, I think. Now we got the mines. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. All right. No, Forsaken Tomb instead. An outhouse. An outhouse in the mines. You have to dig a very deep rock hole, I think. Okay. They had a lot of budget. I'm telling you something, at least. They had a lot of budget. A lot of furniture. Nice little planter. Just a little claustrophobic, I think. A lot of things going on at all times. This is for one of each of their characters, maybe? Is that what's going on here? Do they all know each other? Give me that lore. What's all their relations? Yeah, see, again, I like the pottery here for the plants. I feel like that blends in a little bit better. It's not as like catching to the eye. Yes, very alliance. We gotta have our wolf bedroom with the Alec in Murloc on a date. And we got the mines again. Is this for? I wonder if it's earthen or dwarves. Either way, very nice. Oh, they're French. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, next one. Sorry, no. So I'll give that one. They had dwarf sections that were pretty okay. They were pretty underdecorated though, especially compared to the rest of the house. It was pretty minimalist, but I don't hate the way that it was. So for the French one, I'm gonna give it 6 out of 10. It's for all their characters. They probably don't RP or role play in like say this is from my there's not a story going on here. It's just I want to feature my character here, and there's nothing wrong with that. There wasn't a bathroom. There was not a bathroom, and I appreciate that. No poop. Actually, they now are 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. All right, now we have Cozy Adventurer's Home. Cozy Adventurer's Home. I like the use of the multiple plants here with the blueberries and the roses. That looks very nice. Initial reaction, I'm assuming this is our entryway. That's how I'll be rating this. Oh, yeah, entry hall. Whenever we start off our landing pad, I will assume to be the entry to the house. Looks nice. Looks very practical. This feels very real, and I like that. I like a real feeling in the house. We got a nice little under stairway cubby here. Pandaren furniture, a little saddle station. Okay. Is that looking back? I think is that looking back at the front door? I think it is. Yeah. Oh, I like that little etching at the front. Dust your damn house. What do you got? Where'd you get that? Dust your house. That's pretty cozy. This gives me like Hobbit vibes. Except for the cactus. Put that outside. That needs sun. Pretty nice though. Pretty cozy. Really short. Is this a family of dwarves that live here? I like the use of the Kirin Tor shelves. Very filled out. You know, this is a very used space. I like it. It doesn't feel claustrophobic. I feel like you can be comfortable here. It is pretty cozy. You know, it's living up to the name Cozy Adventure. Where the hell are you looking? Spying on your neighbors. Never mind. It is a creep neighbor's house. Or creepy adventurer's home. A lot of use of Tauren and Horde amongst the Alliance stuff. I wonder if there's another mixed adventurer home with different war bands. Okay, nice little study. Very interesting. We got a nice little Pandaren room here. Tauren. Yeah, we're really pulling a lot of Tauren and Pandaren. I wonder if this is a couple's home, perhaps. That'd be interesting. I don't see too many of those. Us WoW players typically don't have many couples' homes. I wonder what that's about. The bar stools are very interesting. I like those. I can see, you know, pretty nice little bar. Rug's a little bit huge, but not bad. I like what they did with the black and gold here. That looks pretty slick. Oh, ooh, now we're getting kind of like seedy lounge. Like I can see this in Undermine. This is like the premier Gabo club that you come to and you smoke your cigarettes and you make drug deals. I don't know. And a stage, you go, this is for real. Where's that Goblin burlesque show that's going to happen here at 7 p.m. EST Moonguard time? Okay, I mean, we got the dragon skull. Don't know why, but it's interesting. I've seen this put to good effect. The Karabor greenhouse, I think this is called. It's just cool. I've seen a lot of people do crazy stuff with this, and as we see here, it's a nice little view on the outside using the outdoor room. Half a palm tree coming out of your water bucket. All right. We got a bread station. A little halfway counter into the kitchen. All right, let's judge this kitchen. Oh, I've seen these where the door flips open to feed the stove. I mean, that's cool. I do like those. I would like a more metal door for that, but that's just my personal preference if I were to do this. The gauges for a stovetop. Interesting. I don't particularly, it's possible. We got gnomes, we got shit. That's not too breaking. This is a very nice looking fireplace, by the way. I don't know if I've seen this piece before. Is this a Coltiran fireplace? It's pretty nice. I need to go through the catalog and find that. Not a bad kitchen. Little plain. Got some books really high up. Got a sack of coffee put sideways. But overall, not bad. Just a little plain. Oh, good. We get a closer look. And we got some gauges. That just might come with it, though. So probably can't blame them too much. We got a little seating area. It's a little shallow, not much. I'll be sitting on half a butt cheek, really uncomfortable, trying to finish my coffee as quickly as possible. Yeah, no, I hear you, Deborah. I'm so sorry he left you for that drain. I get it. Can we move anywhere else, please? My back is crooked in half from sitting on this. I know the word for these. This part of the wall and the window. Please to God, let me get off my half an ass and go anywhere else. Perhaps to the cheese and beer room. Hell yes. Oh, there's the wine cellar. Very nice. Oh, that's right. I do have these. I could have been looking at these for any of the rest of these rooms, but too bad. Split level armory and potions. Okay. Very nice. Very, very armory. More hammers. Yeah. Okay. Potions, yeah, they sure do got these. We got them again. We got a toilet. They gotta have a place to shit. All right. Oh, upstairs. Okay. Very. I like this landing. This feels nice. You're coming into a home. This feels like you feel like they actually looked at a home and then designed this. I appreciate this. The pool table, not the best pool table I've seen, but it is a nice looking pool table. Very cozy room. Still, we're following that trend. Private bathroom. We gotta have one for everybody. Night elf bed, appropriating. I like the use of this over a bed for the little drape. That's fun. Your Coltiran guest room. Another more elvish guest room with your night elf and your nightborn. Oh, that's a fairly compact layout. That is fairly small. Do they make this themselves, or this isn't standard from the game? Where did they get this? Oh, wow! About this build, cozy two-story adventurer's home inspired by real-world Victorian-era floor plans with a Warcraft twist. I found that none of the stock rooms felt correctly proportioned, either a tiny closet or cabinetlessly big. I do agree. There's a lot of room to work with, or you don't have any at all. So I made my own. The trick to this build is to partition the square room small off into 4 quadrants using the wide doorway between between rooms, and filling it with some combination of either two, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. They're hard on the decor limit, not surprised, using that many walls. But I see, so they took big walls and really partitioned it off. I appreciate it. Good work. You know what? That's going to get a... No, I'm not doing that, actually. Let's give them... They had toilets. They made me look at toilets. They're going to get a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 goblin burlesques. All right, and I think this is our last one. Our Prey and Anguish inspired build. Let me just make sure this... Yep, this is our last one. Only 6 likes. Let's see what the about is. I never finished this. Okay, great start. Maybe I continue to only read these at the end. I decided I wanted to change some things. You can see upstairs, look through the drapes. Okay, well, let's just get into it. Our entryway here. Very ominous. I do appreciate that. Dark red, glowy, blood elfy. Yeah, I feel like Astralor. I could see him stroll out of the walls here. Champion, be a fucked up little asshole. This looks nice. Where did they get these crystals? This looks... I could see this being an actual level in World of Warcraft. Like that room. That was very nice. Huge actual room now that I look at it. This is an insanely huge room. Kind of like a panopticon, which would fit Astralor. That little messed up man would have a panopticon, which is a prison where the inmates are viewed at all times to really do a number on them. It's a nice ominous little hallway. I like it. The use of the trim rugs is trim. Statue in the corner is looking very nice so far. Very a little empty, but they said they're not done, so I'm not gonna grade it too harshly. Or should I? I like that. Their little balcony potter of plants. We got the orb room, classic. We got the crystal room again. Listen, are these multiple crystal rooms, or are you just showing me different angles of the crystal room? I believe these are multiple angles of the anguish room, where you come in, you sit on your hookahs, and you just anguish. All right, that's it. All right, it's anguish room, last one. A little empty. They're not done. But I should be fair. I'm going to dock them some points there for that. I'm going to give it maybe 5 out of 10. Come back when you're done and you fill it out a little bit more. I like where you're going with it, though. You got a lot of promise. Not much to make fun of here. I I know you're busy gooning to Astral on your time, so you don't have much time to build, but I do think when you're done with that, you got a lot of good building going on, and it's going to be very interesting to see. All right, so that is my. I can look here at the pieces. Interesting. Anyway, this is my first time making a video here. So I hope you enjoy. And if you don't, yeah, that's sick. That's cool. But if you do, make sure to like it, comment. If you want to see something else, let me know. If there's something I could do different, if something you want to see more of, let me know. Tell me. I am eager to please. Okay. Goodbye.